Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This lighting is really weird. It's like reflecting weird off of my blinds. There you go. As you see from the title of this video, this is my breast pumping ways. I won't call it a routine, nor will I call it a schedule, because I do not pump on a set schedule. I just pump when I feel I need to relieve myself. And another thing I want to note is I am not an exclusive pumper. So if you're looking for a routine and you're exclusively pumping, you're not breastfeeding, don't go by this video. Feel free to watch it, but don't use this video because that's not what this is. I just wanted to show you guys how the Lansinoh pumps versus the LV and vice versa, because you guys have been asking me which ones I like and what I don't like, pros and cons. So I'm gonna go through and let you guys watch the video, and at the end we'll come back and I'll let you know the pros and cons. Hello you guys. So right now I have to be a little quiet. It's 12:14 in the morning, and this is when I'll technically start my first pump of the day. Violet, she usually falls asleep and my boobs are still full, so I have to pump. So tonight I'm going to be using the Lansinoh Smartpump, and then tomorrow we'll do the LV and we'll do like a comparison and I'll tell you like the pros and cons. So this is how my pump basket usually looks. Sorry. So it'll have everything I need here. This is my LV, but I'll have Medela bags, I'll have Kind bags, my Sharpie to write on them, that's a syringe, eye drops because it's allergy season, that's nipple butter, my AirPods, and then all the pieces for my Lansinoh. The extra pieces for my LV are actually in my purse. And since I usually do this while I'm in bed, I have breast pump wipes. So for at home, I prefer Dapple, and when I'm out, I'll usually use Medela. So, and that's because Dapple, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as Medela. And when I'm out, I really need like a good clean. So Medela is like really soapy. I'll use Dapple today with the Lansinoh to show you guys, and then I'll use the Medela tomorrow with the LV. But I only do that for after one pump session with the pieces. Like I don't do that continuously. That's just to help me so I don't have to get out of bed through the night if I do have to pump. I usually don't because she wakes up to feed. So midnight is usually the only time I have to pump, and then the whole like day she'll feed off of me and it's pretty fine. Probably have to pump like once, so we'll see how she does. But I'm gonna get my pieces together. So one thing I like about the Lansinoh is I can use heat, and that helps so much because I don't know why, but I've randomly started getting plug ducts and it hurts so bad. So I'm gonna warm these up and then I will put the Lansinoh together and we'll see how much I pump. because I'm clumsy beyond belief, I dropped my milk, but not that much spilled out, so it's still accurate. So to just show you guys here, so in one bottle I pumped, let's see, 5 ounces, and in the kind bag it was 5 ounces. I just dropped it. So I usually pump like that, once in a kind bag and the other in a bottle, just not to waste bags, because there was a period once where I wasn't filling up bags anymore. I don't know, my supply like dropped randomly and I was only pumping like an ounce or two, so I switched over to Medela bags. But yeah, that's not happening anymore, but I still do it just so I don't waste bags, because kind bags are not cheap and they're not reusable, so I don't like wasting them. So now I'm gonna store the milk, combine it. What you're gonna see me do is take the, oh god. Okay, I really need to put this milk up because it keeps dropping. Let me move it. It's just so top heavy because of the pump. It keeps falling, so it's not actually me dropping the milk. But what I usually do is I'll combine the milk into the kind bag. I always fill it up to the 6 ounces. I have the 6 ounce bag. They also sell them in 8 ounce. And then I will freeze it, and then if there's any left over, I'll put it in like a Medela bag and I'll put it in the fridge for my husband to use, just like that's like fresh milk. And I'll put like a use by date. I used to just like store it all. I just don't have the space for it. When I show you my freezer stash, you're gonna see why. It's not like a huge amount, but that's because my freezer isn't huge, so it's good enough for now. But yes, let me go ahead and stir the milk and let me show you guys. Dates, I go by this little thing. I also got an Amita breast pump, but I just don't use it. I have way too many parts and stuff to clean with the LV and the Lansinoh. But this came with the Amita, and it pretty much tells you when your milk goes bad, and that's what I go off of. So that was freshly pumped milk, and it went straight in the refrigerator, so it says it's good for 8 days. And today is the 24th, so I did it for 7. So that's where I get my dates from. But this is so helpful. I keep it on the fridge, and I made copies for me and my husband because it also says when it goes bad for like other situations. So make sure if you don't have that chart and you're not familiar with breast milk that you do print that. But now I'm going to show you guys how I clean the pieces with the breast pump wipes. Like I said, I would be doing this if I was in bed, but I don't like waking up my husband and my daughter, so I'm showing you guys how I'm doing it out here. The only thing I don't use the wipes for is bottles. I always have extra bottles, and your breast pump will come with extra bottles, so you shouldn't have to use a wipe for that. It's literally for the pump parts and also the duck bills. And if you're not familiar with duck bills, this is what they are. The part that like squeezes the milk out. I just think that I have like a trillion of them because you have to constantly replace these, especially if you're a pumper like all the time. So I just put them in the sink because like I said, I have a trillion. So let me show you guys what I do clean, and then I can go to bed. finally finished. So usually that process in bed will take me about 20 to 30 minutes depending on how long I've pumped. Today it took quite a bit, of course, because I'm vlogging with you guys. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now, but yeah, that would have only taken me 20 minutes because I usually pump for 15 minutes, but tonight it looks like my boobs were just pretty much exhausted after 12, so thank God they're starting to get the milk out better. And that's like the benefit to the Lansinoh, because the heat works so well just like letting that milk flow out. So yes, that was good. What else did I want to tell you guys? Yeah, so this will be the only time that I should have to pump in the night. Now the reason is because Vi will eat throughout the night on my boobs and they won't get like so full of milk, because in her sleep she eats way better than she does when she's awake. She's so distracted when she's awake, and she takes deeper sucks in her sleep, and then when she's up she's like so yes, I usually have to like pump in the day because of that. But yeah, so now I can go to sleep. She will probably be up in about 2 hours to eat, so I will have to feed her. And it also makes my flow like less insane for her, because my flow is pretty bad. It squirts her in the face and everything all the time. But now that I've pumped, there's not like milk just wanting to rush out, so she can, maybe that's why she takes deeper sucks. It sounds like more sense when I say it out loud. Okay, I need to go to sleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow, the next time that I have to pump. But right now, the running count for the Lansinoh, we are at 9.5 ounces for the Lansinoh. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Wait, it's today. So tired. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hi you guys, so right now it's a little after 1, I believe. Let's see. Oh, it's almost 2. It's almost 2 and she won't sleep, so I have to feed her off of one boob and pump on the other because they both hurt. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and hopefully she falls asleep. She fell asleep for like 5 minutes, I swear, and then woke up. So here we go. I've already warmed up my heat, so let me get started before she starts hollering. She's being really fussy right now, but that whole session ended up being 20 minutes and it was 10 ounces. The bottle pumped 4 on the right boob. That's where she started eating. There we go. So that one's at 4 ounces. The kind bag is filled up at 6. So as soon as she is finished eating, I'm gonna go put that in there. If she ends up taking too long, then I'm just gonna use one hand and bring her with me. But yeah, I'm happy I pumped because my boobs were hurting. I'm gonna put her to sleep and then I will see you guys the next time that I have to pump. Hi you guys, so it is now, what time is it? That's a great question. It is now 5:43. So my husband is off. He has Violet. So what I just did was I washed all of my pieces and I sterilized them. So they're in our Dr. Brown's sterilizer. This was gifted to me by my aunt along with the Dr. Brown's bottle warmer, even though we use Boone bottles. So yeah, so those pieces are getting sterilized, and this is when I usually have my break to pump because my husband takes her. But since I pumped with you guys earlier, I'm still feeling pretty good. I had her on the boob for a little bit. So yeah, I just wait until the next time I have to pump. It is the weekend, it's Friday. So it's my rest time from having her all week now that my husband's off. Even with the virus and stuff going on, he is working from home. So he still works, so I have to have Violet full time. But my weekends is like my time to rest, so I'm probably gonna take like today to rest. She's being really fussy today, so I may not get to go to bed for a while. But if she doesn't fall asleep, because when she falls asleep she's gonna be like out. She has barely slept all day today. But yeah, if she doesn't get on the boob, then I'll have to pump one more time. And then tomorrow will be just the LV, and I'll show you guys how I deal with that. So, oh my god, you guys, I'm so tired. I look like a zombie. Do you see what motherhood has done to me? But I love it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I need to do. I replenished all my pieces. I just haven't organized it yet. This is all jumbled up. I need to go and organize this and also refill my Kind bags and Medela bags, because I ran out from last night showing you guys my midnight pump through today. I honestly, sometimes I don't know where these things go. But I have to replace them. So I'm gonna do that, and I look a mess today. This is how I look, guys. This is what motherhood is right here. I brushed my teeth today. Didn't get to shower yet, but I definitely brushed my teeth. Okay, back on topic. So I will see you guys the next time I have to pump. Like I said, if she does not fall asleep anytime soon, then she'll be on the boob and I may not have to pump. So you guys may just see me again for the midnight pump, which means it's gonna be the next day and I transition to the LV. So we'll see what happens. So I will see you guys soon. All right, guys, it's coming to the end of this day with the Lansinoh, and it's just the last thing I want to show you. I only got to pump twice. Yeah, because I fed off with my boobs most of the day. So the only thing that I have left to show you guys is just the app that Lansinoh comes with. So it's called Baby App, and it connects to the pump through Bluetooth, if it'll just focus. So it's right here. I don't use it. I haven't used it since Vi was maybe like a week or two old. I started pumping early. Don't murder me, I get it. But this is how it looks. It's really an app just for tracking purposes. It can't control anything with the pump or anything, so that's why it just kind of got lost for me. I also don't need to monitor how much water I drank. I should keep track of how long she feeds on each boob, but it's just a mental note for me so I know what to pump. But yeah, you can track how much water you drink, make reminders in order to pump. I'm not on a pumping schedule since I'm not an exclusive pumper, so that's why I don't have a breast pumping schedule. That's how you connect to the Smartpump, and it just times your session, and then after the session ends you're able to input how many ounces you pumped on each boob. This is for manual smart pumps, and then of course if you're breastfeeding. And here is the option that I used to use often, just in the beginning when I had to go back for Vi's first appointment and they wanted to know how much she was eating, and I had to set reminders to wake myself up to feed her because she slept a lot and she needed to eat. So I had to wake her up, and just how many diapers and if they were wet or dirty, and her growth. So that app was not useful for me very fast, but it's still there and you can use it. It comes with an app if you're one of those moms that like to keep track. As you guys have seen my freezer stash, I don't know, I'm very lenient when it comes to my inventory because I only pump for my husband. Other than that, like, I breastfeed. I don't warming up bottles, getting up out of bed, that's too much work for me. But now we are going to transition into the day for the LV. So I have to pump. It's 12:12. My husband just put Violet down to sleep. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and when I get out I will pump with the LV, and we'll start with that one.